Hey everybody, hope you're all great and hope you had a great Christmas. You probably won't remember this, but over a year ago, me and my friend Steve did a video called Steve's Annuals, which was an annual special. If you don't know what an annual is a book that gets released yearly based on popular cartoon, popular movie, things like that. And traditionally in the UK, they're a present at Christmas. So I've always wanted to do around Christmas video. I'll show you a quick annual here as a little tester. So here is a Thundercats annual. And yeah, like I said, a yearly released book based on a popular movie, band, anything like that, anything popular, they're released yearly. And I don't know about any other country, but in the UK they were Christmas presents. So every Christmas I'd expect an annual of some sort. And I've got great memories about annuals. I did have quite a bit of a collection when I was a kid. And last year, like I said, I did Steve's annual, showing Steve's collection off. And now I'm doing Dan's annuals. So we're going to be looking at mine. Some of them I didn't have as a kid, but I wanted. Some of them I did have as a kid, and there are a lot because the collection is quite small at the moment. So I will be doing a new annual special hopefully next year. I might do them annually. I don't know, but there are a lot that I still want in my collection, like the Sonic the Hedgehog ones and stuff. A lot of that I had as a kid that I just haven't got back yet, and some that I just want in the collection. So yeah, this is a small one, but it's a good one. So I really hope you enjoy. I've been waiting for ages to do this, so really hope you enjoy the annual special of Dan's Annuals. Enjoy! Okay, so let's start this annual special off with the one I already showed you, which was the Thundercats annual. And this is the very one I had as a kid. So, like I said, annuals were released obviously yearly. And in the UK, I'm not sure about any other countries, please let me know. But they were traditionally Christmas presents, and they still are now. So, let's see. So this was originally £3.95, and obviously I think most of them start with a really cool picture when you first open it, and that's a great picture. So all annuals are different. Some have puzzles, some have stories, and other kind of things. So oh look, as you can see, this book belongs to Daniel Lydon. That's my full name. Yeah, so this was mine as a kid, and I think this is the only one I've still got as a kid. I'm quite upset that I've lost the others over the years, but I will get them back. Obviously not the original ones. So let's start. So obviously we start with this little welcome bit here, and this one starts with a comic. So obviously I'm not going to read the whole comic to you, but yeah, starts with a cool comic. The artwork isn't amazing in the annual comics and stuff like that, but it's doable. They're good. So I'll just quickly go through them. So not all start with comics, they're just different. Oh, here we go. We got the Chronicles of Fundera. So that's something else. Thunder Dogs, which is something quite different now. I'll show you the Thunder Dogs right now. There we go. They're the Thunder Dogs, apparently. So what we got next? Oh, it's like a big story now. When I was a kid, I did most of the time skip the story back parts, but I don't know. A few of them I would read. Oh, that's a picture that always creeped me out when I was a kid. Don't know why. Always creeped me out. So let's carry on going. Oh, and then we carry on with the Chronicles of Plundar we got here. And then we got a comic strip called, what's it called? The Fireballs of Plundar. And yeah. So this is quite comic and story heavy, this one. Like I said, it's not like all of them. I'm going to skip through because because it'll take a long time if I want to read all these to you. But they're cool. They're cool. I do like it. The artwork isn't amazing, but it's not bad. I did used to get tracing paper and trace some of the pictures or try and draw them and stuff like that. So, you know, they were always fun. And like I said, with annuals, I get them at Christmas, but they won't just be for Christmas. I'd be looking through them all year and for years to come. So the Chronicle of Third Earth we got there. Oh, and look, there's another creepy picture of thingy. See? Creepy. I don't know why. So we've got the Thunderdog. So yeah, so lots of story. Never read the story, so I don't know what it's about. Past Perils ×2. So yeah, another comic. So yeah, very story heavy, this one. So I'll skip through it, and then we end with the big picture again. Very nice. Great annual. So yeah, like I said, I've had this. I don't know what year. Usually they have the year on them. This one doesn't have the year, so I'm guessing 88, 89, 87. I don't know. I must have been very, very, very young when I had this one though, so I put this one to the side. Next up we have Monster in My Pocket. I did have this as a kid, but this isn't the one I had. I bought this from my local shop. But yeah, the Monster in My Pocket annual, and that starts off with a cool picture. But yeah, I did love Monster in My Pocket a lot. God, that guy, that looks like J. Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man. That's quite weird. Is he supposed to be Dracula or something? I don't know. So let's see. Oh, we've got a... that page is cut. Maybe there was a token or something there. I don't know. So we've got all the basics, what it's all about. Oh, and we start the legend so far. And it's a whole story. And then we go into comics. So it's just like the Thundercats one. So we've got a big comic full of Monster in My Pocket related stuff. I don't remember this one as much when I was a kid. I don't know why. Oh, and then it tells you a bit about vampire. See, I loved horror movies and Universal monsters and stuff when I was a kid, and I still do now. So anything with vampires and mummies and stuff like that, I loved as a kid. So I think that's why I loved Monster in My Pocket so much. So yeah, I got Frankenstein's monster and lizard men or whatever it is there. Very, very cool. Well, yeah, another one, very story heavy. So let's get through. Oh, there we go. I think we got a puzzle there, haven't we? Yeah, a little board game. That's always a traditional thing in annuals. And I've got about the Warlock. And we've got part 3 of the comic. Oh, I remember having the figure of that one. See, that's the cool thing about these. All of them that you see in, you've probably got the little minifigure for. So I thought that was really cool. T-Rex. Word search. That's been done already. But that's a cool thing. Another thing that you always find in it. So I'm liking this one better than the Thundercats one. Thundercats one's cool. But at least this one's got a few puzzles and a few, extra bits rather than just story and comic. So that's quite cool. Have we got anything else in here? Just lots of comic. Oh, something about Jack Miles? Who's Jack Miles? I don't know. Okay. More comic. I think there's just 2 puzzles in it. That's it. It's not loads, but it's something. Yeah, again, I used to copy like the drawings and stuff from these. And there's something about the Swamp Beast, and we have a draw the monster, and someone has actually attempted to draw the monster there. So it wasn't me. That's not a bad drawing, whoever did that. And then we have that picture again at the end. So that was, and again, this one doesn't have the date, which is quite strange, just as the annual. So maybe there was only one, I don't know. Strange. Next up we have one with an actual date. That is Count Duckula. The annual one from 1990. If you don't know what Count Duckula is, it's a British cartoon from the mid-80s, was it? Can't remember. Voiced by David Jason from, what do you call it? I can't remember what the show called now. There you go, 1990. So it's got a date on it. Goosewink, is that his name? Dr. Von Goosewink, something like that. I haven't seen Duckula for a while. Oh, no one's put their name or address there. Oh well. Oh, and we start off with a bit of information about each of the characters. Only Fools and Horses, that was it with David Jason, sorry. So that's quite cool, I like that. And then we've got a story. So please, in the comments below, if I go through any of these and you had them as a kid, please let me know. And please let me know if you did draw the pictures from inside them, or if you did read the stories and stuff. These are the ones I always liked. You got your own, make your own cartoon. So that you draw your own thing and stuff like that. I used to love stuff like that. So that's really cool. Then we've got a comic strip. I think you get a comic strip in pretty much every annual. And then got behind the scenes. See, this is always the thing that interested me the most in the annuals, is when you see something a bit different, rather than just a comic and stuff like that, you get a bit of a behind the scenes thing. Like how the cartoon was made and stuff like that. And I wanted to be a cartoonist when I was a kid, or a filmmaker or something, so this was always special to me when I saw little bits like this. So that's really cool. And then we've got story again, which is really, really cool. It's cool pictures. I do actually like the pictures in this one. And then we've got some jokes, so we'll read some jokes. What do you call a plain clothes policeman swallowed by a ghost? Detective Inspector. Did I read that wrong? I'm looking through the lens. I can't tell if I've read that wrong. It didn't make me laugh though. I don't know, you'll have to put in the comments below whether that was funny or not. What goes clunk, nothing clunk, nothing clunk? A spook with a wooden leg. Oh god. What do you call a peasant from the village? Nothing, you can't afford a name. Oh. Right, we're gonna go away from the jokes. Welcome to Von Goosewink's laboratory. There's loads of mad stuff. This is the kind of stuff I like. Just loads of random, not just comics and stories, just loads of mad, weird kind of things just to get to know all the other characters and stuff. Brilliant. I love that kind of stuff. We've got another comic here. Obviously, I'm not going to read it here, so we'll skip through. Oh, you can get an Igor mask. That's kind of cool. I'm glad no one's cut that out or anything. Nanny's new hobby. Another story. Get through that. Igor's kitchen. See, another cool, weird thing. I do love stuff like that. And another comic. And I think that'll do it for this one. Let's see. Yep, and we've got all the jokes. Are they different jokes? I don't know. We've got a quiz there. What sort of food is broccoli? Very tasty. Oh, okay. And we've got some more jokes. What do you call a young lady engaged to a cannibal? His girlfriend. Oh, yeah. Brilliant jokes. And Duckula's restaurant. Another little story. Puzzly stuff there. There was loads of bits and bobs. And a board game to end it all. That's brilliant. Action-packed annual, that one. Really impressed with that. I'm not sure if I had a Duckula annual as a kid, and that picture's brilliant. I'd love that as a big poster or something. That's really cool. There is the 1990 Duckula annual. Next up we have a more recent annual. I'm putting this in because it was a present a while ago from a fellow YouTuber and friend, Nerdtastic Taylor. He got me this Pokemon annual, 2014 one. I'll go through it quickly because it's a newer one, so we'll see how they translate the newer ones to the older ones. So, you get a free hat. Brilliant. And it's got very nice pictures. The paper quality is nicer, I have to say. It's all about Ash. He's looking at you, Pikachu. Doesn't like it all about the characters, which is quite nice. A bit of Team Rocket there. A bit of a Pokedex. That's really cool. I like that. There's the hat that you can take out. That's cool. More of a Pokedex kind of thing, and then we have a story. So it's kind of like the older ones, I guess. The pictures are a lot better quality because they're most likely taken from the cartoon rather than drawn themselves. So they're nice. Spot the difference kind of stuff. I think that is more Pokedex. Another game. Oh, really nice. Actually, it's full of games and puzzles, and not just stories and comics. Impressed with this one. It's very nice. Got a little crossword thing. I think that is. Yeah, loads of bits more. I'll just go through really quickly. Loads of stories and everything. So, compared to the older ones up to now, this one's very good. They're still going strong now, I guess, annuals. I hope kids are still getting them for Christmas. And yeah, we've got loads of other bits and bobs. I'll skip through to the end. But it's a very cool one, and it shows off other annuals and stuff you can get. So, no, I'm impressed with that. That's really cool. So that is the 2014 Pokemon Annual. Very nice. Next we have one I had as a kid and I love. It's the Garfield Annual 1991. I had pretty much all the Garfield Annuals from the very first one, maybe not the very first one, but all through the 90s and late 80s. I had every single annual. This was one of my favourites. Start off a really cool picture. I've got Arlene, Garfield, Odie and Nermal. And then we've got Jim Davis posing with Garfield there. God, that must have been taken a long time ago. Just saying hello again, fans and stuff like that. And we go, and see, this Garfield is one where you can have a comic and you're definitely going to read it because, Garfield is a comic. And I used to read these comics so much. I have the little books as well, and I was Garfield crazy as a kid. I still love Garfield now. And the comics were so funny. So funny. Pause this now, zoom in a bit, and read them. Because, they're absolutely brilliant. That's what I used to do with the old annuals. That's why I've rebought them, because I used to cut these pages out and use them as posters. Because they made great posters. So I used to come out and do that. We've got a story here. We've got a quiz. Very nice. We've got another poster. We've got a little strange thing. We've got things about different cats. See, another cool thing that stands out a bit. I like that. Just about other cats and stuff. Got to spot the difference, and we've got more comic. which is what it's all about. Absolutely love Garfield. I think a little bit about Arlene. Another poster. Oh, somebody's done the maze. Oh, that's a really nice poster. Very nice. I like that. Pictures to colour in. Someone's coloured it in. I don't know if this was mine as a kid. I've had it for a long time, so I don't know if I bought this or this is my one as a kid. Usually, though, actually, no, this probably isn't, because at the front page of all my Garfield ones, only Garfield, I'd always have signed in the corner, to Dan, lots of love, Grandma and Grandpa, and then the year. And I'm absolutely gutted that I don't have them anymore. Garfield's top 20. So yeah, more comics. I used to read these so much. Other Garfield's great. Just loads of different people called Garfield, I think that is. That's really cool. And more posters that I had on my wall. And lots more comic, which is always great. Oh, another little board game thing, very cool. Bit of Nermal's Kitten Quiz, that's quite cool. And another story. Oh, and another poster and another comic. Full of stuff, this one. Really impressed with this one. No wonder I loved it so much as a kid. And then we end with that again. Very happy with that. So it's Garfield's 1991 annual. Let's go to the next one. So next one we have Pokemon, the official annual. So this is the first Pokemon annual. This is one I did have as a kid, and this is the one I had as a kid, I'm pretty sure. I've got 2 copies, so I don't know if this is the one I had as a kid or this is the one I got recently. I can't remember because I got 2. God, this was £5.99. The price has gone up for that, hasn't it? So yeah, I got this Christmas 1999, I'm pretty sure. This isn't my one. This is Jason's, apparently. So my other one must be in my Pokemon collection behind me. But I do have my original. But I didn't put my name in it and everything because I was like 13 or 14. Yeah, but this is a great annual. So it's got all about the characters. And it's got a story about the start of Pokemon. The very first episode. We've got a maze that someone really couldn't do. God, look at that. We've got a little Pokedex kind of thing. Very nice. It's cool. I was Pokemon crazy when it first came out, and I still quite am Pokemon crazy. The original Pokemon, all this stuff. This is the stuff I love the most because I adored it. So yeah, we've got all the Pokemon profiles. We've got a word search, very cool, and we've got another story about Bulbasaur and the Hidden Village. So they're based on episodes. So that's quite cool. I like that. We've got a little board game here. Never played it. We've got a Pokemon Shadows. So you got to match the shadows of the Pokemon, that's quite cool. And we have another story. The pictures are nice in it as well. Let's get to the end. Loads of Pokemon profiles here. Pretty much that's all 150. Here comes the Squirtle Squad. Very cool. Another episode one. Gotta love Squirtle. He is my favourite. And that's it. It's quite a short one, this one. Oh, and there's a colouring in page as well. It's quite a short one, but it's still good. I do love this annual. It's a very cool annual. So that is the Pokemon annual. Don't know why Ash is sweating there. Next up we have one I did have as a kid, but this isn't the one I had as a kid, and this is the Beetlejuice annual. Loved Beetlejuice, loved the cartoon when I was a kid, so let's have a look. This one was £4.50, and that's very cool artwork there. Really like that. So let's start. So this book belonged to, I'm not going to give the name out. Just realised you could check it out on Facebook. I've got your annual. So we start off with I think it's a get to know or a story, and then we go into a comic. So you're seeing a theme with these annuals now. They have the same kind of things. A few comics, few stories, few puzzles, that kind of thing. So let's have a look. So we've got a cool picture there. And then we've got a little story. Then we've got a cobweb maze, very cool. And then we've got more comic. I do like the pictures in these. I do remember drawing these. My uncle was really good at drawing Beetlejuice, so he used to draw it a lot, and I used to try and copy. I remember drawing that one. So we've got a little board game there. A Beetlejuice fact file. So his name is Beetlejuice. Next stupid question. It says there. Yeah, it actually says there. I'll show you. Age. A spook now reveals his true age, but I was old enough to live through the Black Plague and have a good time. So that's kind of cool. I like stuff like that. So we've got next, cool little picture. We said Sal's here, but it's a bit broke. And we've got, maybe someone took a poster out, I don't know. We've got the Lydia fact file. Got another puzzle. We've got more comic. and an instant beauty kit, and another story. So very comic and story heavy, and it's got a few fat files, so it's kind of cool. I do like it. And God, there are a lot of pages coming out. Some people put sellotape on here. Maybe there was a big poster in it or something. I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh well, it's not a big deal. I've got the Delia fact file as well. So yeah, quite a few cool. Oh, we've got Make Your Own Monster. So this is quite a cool annual. It's got loads of bits and bobs in it. Very nice, and that picture's brilliant. Really do like that. So it's the Beetlejuice annual. Again, no year, but I'm guessing 91, maybe? Something like that, 89, I'm not sure. Next we have a cartoon that nobody remembers except for me, and that is the Dreamstone. This is the 1992 annual. I didn't have this as a kid, but I did want this annual as a kid. Hopefully when I go through it, some of you will remember the Dreamstone. It was a cartoon I used to watch on CITV. It was cool. I think it was CITV anyway. But yeah, oh yeah, there you go. From the ITV series. But yeah, the Dreamstone. So let's have a look through the Dreamstone annual. So hopefully that character will spark your memory. But yeah, it's quite a good cartoon. It's quite different, quite fantasy based. I did really like it. So let's have a look. We start off with just the contents, and then your Dreamstone friends. So just a little bit about everything and everybody. They should really remake this or put it into a movie or something. It was really cool. So yeah, we've got Invisible Blob. I think that's the story we got here. And I can't remember his name, but he's a baddie, obviously. Yep, just got a big story here. And then Keep Dreaming Rufus. I think that's a poem or something, maybe. Got some more Dreammaker's Magic. So it's like magic spells or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, just loads of story and bits and bobs like that. Normal stuff. Because it's quite a big story actually. I don't think there's any comic in this one. Remember, look at this jumble of things for 10 seconds, then cover it up and see how many you can remember. That's quite cool. That's quite different. We've got a jigsaw. Don't know how you're supposed to do jigsaw. Have you got to cut it out or something? I don't know. Bouncing bubbles. So there's quite a few puzzles right in the middle. That's really cool. I really do like that. We have a fishy quiz. I think that's more story now, I think. Yep. It's quite a thick one, this as well. I'm quite impressed. So let's go on. The pictures are really good quality. So we've got the picture, and then we've got Dreamstone characters. I think this is how you can make your own characters using pipe cleaner and stuff like that. That's quite cool. I like that. Don't know. I wonder if anybody actually did any of this stuff. I wonder if next annual special, should I go through every annual and look at all the how to make this and see if I can make all of the things in it like this? See if I can make this guy. That'd be cool. A little challenge around Christmas next year, maybe. You have to remind me though. But that'd be cool. And you can make all these characters as well. Very nice. We've got a joke page. Why does Rufus take chocolate mints to bed? Because he likes to get up after 8. Rubbish jokes. Jokes are never good though. It's Christmas time. You're not supposed to have good jokes. So we've got another story. Ooh, that's creepy, isn't it? Dreamy Treat Eats. Whatever that is. Oh, I think it's how to make your own little treat. That's very cool. How to make ice cream, how to make a fruit shake. See, I like stuff like that. It's really cool. It's a bit different. Dreamstone badges. And the voice of Zordak. That's his name, Zordak. We've got another little thing there, how to make something else. So it's very creative, this one. Lots of things for you to do. Like I said, I wonder if anybody actually did anything in annuals. And then we start off with it, well we end I should say, with the Hunt for the Dreamstone. Very cool, very thick annual, and let me know in the comments below if you remember the Dreamstone. Because it just sort of come and go quite quickly. I wonder if any toys were released. Next up we have one I absolutely loved as a kid, and that is Toxic Crusaders. Toxic Crusaders. Yep, absolutely loved it. I don't think it's got a date on this one. No, I'm guessing 93, maybe something like that, 92. So yep, this one is Toxerific. Did love Toxic Crusaders as a kid, and I had this one as a kid. Oh, and it has, that's quite funny actually, it has a thing there. To Ben, happy 21st birthday, love from P. Aww. Why would you give it away? I could find this in a charity shop. Why would you put it in a charity shop, Ben? Shame on you. But I did have this one as a kid, but yeah, I don't know what happened to it. But yeah, Ben, getting it for your 21st birthday. Why'd you give it away? So let's go through it. So we got globally green bad good guys, sorry, and megalomaniac mutant menaces. So it's getting to know the characters a little bit. Very cool. Can't wait to get all the toys of all these soon, or complete toys. I got a few of them. So we've got Toxie and Toxie's mop. The making of Toxie. So like origin story, I guess this is. Very cool. We've got a colouring in page. Always nice to see. And we've got a comic book. So we've got a bit of everything in this one. Very, very cool. We've got Dr. Killamoff. Oh, we've got a Dr. Dot. Someone's already done. Very cool. And we've got another story. And we've got a little board game as well. Very, very nice. Got a bit of everything in this one. Oh, someone's tried to colour in that one. Major Disaster. No Zone. Bit about every character. Got a weird search, not a word search. A bit about Toxie's mum for some reason. Comic books. Yeah, it's got a bit of everything. I like it. Spot the difference. Someone did take the time to do them. That's quite nice. Psycho and Bonehead. Another Dr. Dot. Another story. It's got a bit of everything. I like this. And it's got someone's done the shock word. I think it's got Toxie's shock word. And another comic. Very, very nice. And the Tromaville Trivia Quiz. And Major Max Grody. Very, very cool. I like all these. Let's get to the end. So, big story at the end. And then it ends with, to all you traumatics out there, we, the hideously deformed creatures, wish you happy, fulfilled lives of little boredom and suffering. It won't be as exciting as ours, but you're not as environmentally informed and hideously deformed as we are, or superhuman either. So we leave you hoping that you enjoyed this Toxorific annual with our battle cry, I hope you don't get hurt. That's quite cool, I like that. That's very cool. And then we end up with that picture again. Very, very nice. I'd love that as a poster as well. Really, really nice. That's a cool annual. Really like that. Next up we have another one I'm pretty sure I had as a kid. And that is the Real Ghostbusters annual. Again, no date. Quite weird. Usually they've all got dates on them. But yeah, this is the Real Ghostbusters annual. Absolutely loved Ghostbusters as a kid, as most of you probably know. And we start off with a cool picture. Very, very nice. It's got people's names in it, so I'm going to try and get that out of shot. If it's in shot, please let me know. Got quite a few names in this, actually. So we start off with a comic. So very, very nice. Usual stuff. Cool pictures. Ghostbusters Busted. Another little story, I'm guessing. The pictures aren't too bad in this. Usually quite different stories. I'm not sure if they're based on episodes. Got a bit about Peter Venkman. Very cool. Another comic. Yeah, very basic annual this one. Got a bit about Egon. So let's go with the usual annual format here. Comic, story, bit about the characters, comic, story kind of thing. Got a bit about Ray Stantz. Very cool. I'd see these are the kind of things I would cut out and put on my wall because I love stuff like that. Another comic we got there. Very, very cool. The Return of Mr. Stay Puft. Nice. Yeah, weird picture there. A bit about Winston Zedmore. Very, very cool. And a bit about Janine Melnitz. Is that how you pronounce it? Pretty sure it is. And we've got cool monsters there. I used to always draw the monsters. I always loved the ghosts in Ghostbusters. Very cool. Another cool picture. Weapons, Gizmo and Gadgets. That's really cool. I really like that. I've got all these as toys now. Am I missing any? I think I'm missing the Spectrovisor. I don't know if they released the Ghost Detector. But yeah, very cool. A bit back to one, bit about Slimer. And another comic. Yeah, that's quite cool. I like that. It's got a really cool picture. Oh, that's a really nice picture actually. Another one I'd love as a poster. Very cool. So that is the Real Ghostbusters annual. Not sure of the year. I'm guessing 87, 88, maybe. I don't know. No idea. I can't remember when the cartoon was released. Was it 88? Next up we have the Beano book, 1987. Beano being a British comic, been out for a ridiculous amount of time. I think it's still out now. And it was that and the Dandy. Used to absolutely love these. That was £2.70. That's pretty good. And see how thick it is as well. Really thick as well for £2.70. That's great. But yeah, I absolutely loved Beano and Dandy when I was a kid. Had loads of them. Not watched them. Read them all the time. Loved them. So obviously, it's going to be comic. So comic. I'm pretty sure because it's so thick we can skip through this. Oh, Billy Whiz, classic character there. So it's got all the classic characters. I actually might reread this soon. Got Minnie the Minx, lots of great characters, and Ball Boy. I don't think I remember Ball Boy, but yeah, absolutely love this. Oh, Beano Fact File. So it has got little bits in it, more than just going. Oh, Lord Snooty, very very nice. Beano Fact Files again. Pup Parade, Babyface. Now, really, really cool. If anybody needs, if anybody remembers Beano, I should say, definitely go back and read them because they are great. And they had such weird words as well. People would say, I can't remember, like chortle and stuff like that. And I used to think they were just saying the word chortle. And I thought, what does chortle mean? I don't know. Obviously now it means like just the laughing, the chortling. But yeah, I used to think that people would just in Beano just go chortle. Like saying lol now. But, Bash Street Kids, yeah, it's really cool. I'll skip to the end. Well, loads of cool stuff. Little Monkey, those are great. I might read all these again soon. Got Rasher there. No more Beano Fact Files. Very, 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 very cool. More Billy Whiz stuff there and everything. Roger the Dodger, that kind of stuff. Look forward to reading all them again. So that is the Beano 1987 annual. Very, very nice. Really impressed with that. And we've got one more annual left, and this isn't even mine. This is my girlfriend Sam's, and that is the She-Ra Princess of Power 1987 annual. I got this for her birthday. I think I got it for Christmas or birthday. I can't remember. A few years back because she was born in 1987, so I thought it would be cool to get her a She-Ra 1987 one. I think I had a He-Man one as a kid. This was £3.50 originally. Yeah, so I can't really say much about this. I wasn't a big fan of She-Ra as a kid. Isn't he called Hordak? I think. I can't remember. We've got She-Ra there. And all the classic She-Ra characters. And, you know, like Mr. Bob guy, whatever his name is, I don't know. And that thing. But, yeah, it's really cool though. We've got a bit of story there. We've got some She-Ra's friends, so a bit about them and a bit about the weapons and stuff. So that's quite cool. Into the Dream Cave. Oh, I remember that character, kind of. But yeah, we've got some cool pictures and stuff and story. So I think it might be mostly story, this one. Oh, we've got are these people's drawings? Oh no, they're not. They're actual just a bit about characters. I thought they were people's drawings because I was going to say they're quite rubbish drawings. But yeah, they're really cool. More story. I think we can skip through most of this now. Oh, and we do have a little comic here. Very nice. Very nice. And a bit more story, is that? Yeah, more story as well. So I'm skipping through this quite fast. Don't really know what to say about this. I'm probably quite bored by now because, you know, annuals are quite samey, but I did want to show you through in case you had any as a kid and they'll spark some memories. And I'll try and get loads more through the 2015, and I'll make a new annual special next year. So yeah, more story, more story, more story. Can't remember reading that many stories when I was a kid. I think it was just the ones I really loved. I'd read the story of as a kid. Most of them I'd just skip through for the comics and the puzzles and stuff. But no, that's really cool. Cool pictures and everything. Really long story. And we end with a lovely, happy looking board game. Very nice. She-Ra. Beano. The Real Ghostbusters. Toxic Crusaders. The Dreamstone. Beetlejuice. Pokemon. Garfield. Pokemon again. Count Duckula. Smallest one actually there. Monsters in My Pocket. And Thundercats. So that is the annuals I have up to now, and I really want to show you. So that is Dan's annuals. Very long one. Hope you got to the end. If you do, congratulations. Really hope you enjoyed this, and please let me know in the comments below if you had any of these. If you're in a different country, please let me know when annuals are a thing around Christmas for you, and let me know if you want to see another one next year. So thanks for watching. Really do appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.